こんにちは。聞こえてますか？徐々に皆さん入って私は思ってますけれども、まずこの動画はちゃんとライブになってるでしょうか？ちょっと確認してみたいです。参加できてる人は少しお願いします。皆さん、こんにちは。絆外国語学院の VJ です。アディティアです。またまた、Facebook のライブをやってます。徐々に参加者が増えていくと期待してます。今一人ぐらい参加してくれてる人がいます。あの、主に日本語で、でも少しは英語で、少しは in English で、少しは in Hindi で、私は一応なんちゃってバイリンガルです。三つを話します。अ, मेरा नाम आदित्य है, आदित्य कुमार विजय है और मैं एक अभी बाइलिंगुअल मल्टीलिंगुअल लाइव करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ जिसमें मैं थोड़ी सी जापानी, थोड़ी सी हिंदी, थोड़ी सी अंग्रेजी बोलने की कोशिश करूंगा और आपसे एक विषय वस्तु पे बातचीत करने की कोशिश करूंगा। बातचीत का विषय जो है वो है इनक्रेडिबल इंडियन इंटर्न, अभूतपूर्व भारतीय इंटर्न्स, ट्रेनीज, अभूतपूर्व भारतीय। तो क्या है भैया ये चिड़िया, कौन सी है ये कहानी? तो जरूर इस पे हम बात करेंगे। विल टॉक अबाउट दिस टॉपिक। द डिस्कशन टॉपिक फॉर टुडे इज इनक्रेडिबल इंडियन इंटर्न्स and people who are joining. I'm thankful to each one of you. It's a subject very important, very close to my heart. I welcome you all. I'm trying to settle down into this talk first, and then I'll wave back to people as well. I'll speak to you. I'll chat back with you. So thank you, Nishant Shivran-san, for joining us. Thank you, Trina Senpai, for joining us. Thank you, Mami Yamada-san from Japan for joining us. Thank you, Dipu Thakur-san. Thank you, Kayo Sakamoto-san from Japan for joining us. Or maybe Sakamoto-san is in India as well. I'll try to wave back to each one of you. The topic that I'm bringing live today, just to do some time pass and I have some fun thing for you. I'll just be talking in person. I'm standing at my home in my so-called in my research room, wherein I study, I work full time. So because of Corona, I'm here at my home and I'm coming live to all of you from my home, and I'm trying to bring all important subject that's very close to my heart. And I'm starting off an internship program in my company, or in our school rather. Our school is called Kizna Institute of Foreign Studies, and we are doing a new internship program which is called as Incredible Indian Interns. Now, the name sounds big. The story could be bigger. The returns for the trainees or the interns who join us could be the biggest. We'll be taking in initially 10, maximum 30 interns from all across India. Yes, so somebody who is smart will make a guess. Oh, this guy is trying to copy the great Anand Kumar from Bihar. Well, he's a great gentleman. And there's a movie, Super 30. And yes, he's from Bihar. I come from Bihar, and I take pride in the achievements that my fellow mate from Bihar has made. So yes, I'm learning from those achievements, but I'm not naming my group as such, Super 30. Something really super duper, really good. I'm not very sure how good, how big, how wonderful my proposition would be, but still, I'm bringing in some keywords. First of all, the two words they are coming, they are from Incredible India, Abhutpurv Bharat, Avishwasniya Bharat, Mahan Bharat, the great India, the great Indian legacy. तो वहां से मैं अभूतपूर्वता लाने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ इस प्रोजेक्ट के अंदर, इनक्रेडिबल इंडिया, विच इज द इंडिया ग्रोथ स्टोरी और द इंडिया सक्सेस स्टोरी दैट वी सेल टू द वर्ल्ड, दैट through which we beckon the rest of the world to India. आओ भारत देखो. That's what we do with Incredible India story. That's also used for by Indian government, especially in terms of India tourism, or trying to bring on board various companies from not only from Japan but from all over the world. When we try to beckon them to India, we call it Incredible India, right? So I'm taking this word Incredible India from there, And so I have named this our internship program that we are going to have at Kizuna Institute of Foreign Studies or Kizuna Gaikukugo Gakuin. It is named as Incredible Indian Interns. Incredible why? Because we Indians, we are incredible people. We have a lot of credit, but then nobody knows हमारा ऊंट इस करवट बैठेगा कि उस करवट बैठेगा. अगर जो इस करवट बैठा शायद फेल हो, या दुनिया के महाराजा हो गए, हम तो हमने दुनिया जीत ली. तो हम विश्व विजेता भी हैं, हम एक तरफ सिकंदर भी हैं और एक तरफ हम उसके सामने के पौरुष भी हैं, या जो भी उस जिस भारतीय महाराजा ने उसको चुनौती दी थी, हम दोनों हैं. एक तरफ हम विश्व विजेता हैं, तो एक तरफ हम विश्व विजय की अपनी बड़ी कहानी, लंबी कहानी धीमे 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 करके ऊंट इस करवट बैठ जाता है. तो हमारी क्रेडिबिलिटी होनी तो बहुत चाहिए. भारत एक महान देश है. हमारे भाई अभी भाई सतीश सान नेपाल से जुड़े हैं. सतीश सान, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है इस लाइव पे. योग्यता सान जुड़ी है इंडिया से ही, पवन सहरावत सान भी जुड़े हुए हैं. तो बहुत सारे हमारे भाई बहन, सुमित कुंडू सान जुड़े हुए हैं. बहुत सारे भाई बहन इंडिया, जापान, नेपाल, तरह तरह के जगहों से जुड़ रहे हैं. वेरी नाइस इनिशिएटिव बता रहे हैं. आप सबका प्यार है. बस मैं, मेरी छोटी सी कोशिश है, छोटा आदमी हूँ, छोटे काम करता हूँ, बट करता रहता हूँ कुछ ना कुछ हर दिन अपने जीवन में, आप सबके जीवन में कुछ ना कुछ नयापन लाने की कोशिश करता रहता हूँ, ताकि इस कोरोना काल में हम बुढ़े ना हो जाएं. हम जीवन जीने का सलीका, जीने का तरीका, दिल बेचारा में भी बहुत कुछ सिखाया गया है. हम अपना जीवन जीना ना भूल जाएं. तो ये जीवन एक बहुत खूबसूरत भगवान की देन है. उसको हमें भरपूर जीना चाहिए, भरपूर कोशिशें करके चीजों को आगे बढ़ानी चाहिए. उसी में एक मेरा छोटा सा योगदान, मेरी एक छोटी सी इनिशिएटिव का नाम है इनक्रेडिबल इंडियन इंटर्न्स. तो इनक्रेडिबल इंडियन इंटर्न्स के बारे में मैं जापानी में भी बोलूंगा, हिंदी में भी बोलूंगा और अंग्रेजी में भी यहाँ वहां बोलूंगा. जापानी ऑडियंस से जापानी में बोलने में मुझे सबसे आसानी होती है. मुझे सोचने नहीं पड़ता कि मैं क्या बोलने वाला हूँ. अभी हिंदी बोल रहा हूँ तो थोड़ी मेहनत कर रहा हूँ. अंग्रेजी बोलूंगा तो भाई मेरा हाथ थोड़ा टाइट है, तो उसमें ज्यादा ही मेहनत करनी पड़ती है अंग्रेजी में. सो द प्रेफर्ड लैंग्वेज और टॉकिंग विल बी जापानीज, हिंदी एंड देन सम बिट ऑफ इंग्लिश. ठीक है. तो इनक्रेडिबलインディアンインターンについてこれから少し皆さんとお話をしていきたいと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。で、これはどういうプログラムかというと、まず、インド各地から優秀な学生を集めていきます。ネル大学の大学生さんが来ることもあるでしょうし、他の大学、プネ大学とか他の大学の優秀な学生たちも集めていきます。インド全国から日本語が話せる、日本語が最高級に話せるような人材を少なくとも10名、できればマキシマム最高で30人ぐらい集めていきます。で、100日間、3ヶ月10日ほどですね。100 days そういう人たちのトレーニングをずっとしていきます。絆外国語学院の中でそういう10 to 30 people、ミニマム10ぐらいで始めます。もうすでに登録してくれてる優秀な学生、ネル大学の学生も1人ぐらいいますし、で、他に IBM とか優秀な会社で働いているようなインド人がいます。IBM とか Amazon で働いているような優秀なインド人がこのプログラムに登録してくれて、で、一緒に Incredible Indian Interns、素晴らしいインド人材とか、素晴らしいインド研修生とか、素晴らしいインド人インターンというのを目指して、たくさんのインド人がこれに興味持って関わってくれようとしてます。で、そういうインド人さんが私の身の回りにもいっぱいいます。私の教え子の中、昔の教え子、現在の教え子、今の9月5日から私は新しいビジネス日本語講座を始めるわけですけれども、その講座の参加者の中でももちろん優秀な人たちが簡単に10人ぐらい集まって、その狭い視野で身の回りの人たちだけを集めて、でその人たちをでも十分優秀な部隊が集まるから、これでインクレディブルインディアンインターンスだと言ってしまえば、そこまでですけれども、私の理想としてはインド各地から チェンナイの人もいれば、カルールの人もいれば、リンクディンで私が最近教えてる日本語、無料で教えてる日本語講座には、たくさんの人が参加してくれてます。チェンナイの人もいれば、カルールという、JLPT がちゃんと行われている、素晴らしい町があります。で、そこで有名な先生、アショークサンカ先生がいます。私も、リンクディンでしかつながっていませんけれども、その先生一人で、その町に JLPT の学生たちをいっぱい集めて、いっぱい勉強させて、そこのエンジニアさんを日本にたくさん送り込んでいます。で、その先生のおかげで、その町で今、日本語能力試験が JLPT が実施されるようになりました。で、そこの学生がわざわざチェンナイとか違う町まで試験を受けに行かなくても済むようになりました。で、一人の人間の力でも大きく社会を、世界を変えることができると私は深く信じています。自信がある時には私はどんどん新しいことをたくさんチャレンジしていきますけれども、自信がない時もあります。落胆してしまう時もあります。失敗してしまうこともあります。失敗は成功のもとと簡単に言葉では言いますけれども、なかなか一旦失敗してしまうと、一旦落胆してしまうと、簡単にそこから起き上がることは難しいです。私もよくスピーチコンテストのテーマに七転び八起きを使ったり、そこで日本全国で賞を取ったりとか、一等賞を取ったりとかしたことはあるんですけれども、そういう素晴らしい七転び八起きのような仏教の概念とか素晴らしいし、実際にその文字通りにそれを実現できれば素晴らしいことですけれども、なかなか私たちはそういう思い通りにそれやっていくことができなかったりするんですよね。で、そこが痛々しいところとか大変なところだと思ってますけれども、日本からちなみにですね、ちょっと雑談ですけれども、日本から池内先生、知り合いのたくさんの方々が前の会社のビジャイカンマさんが前の会社のお仕事関係でお世話になってた竹下さんがまた新しい方としてピーター・マジムダールさん、アルフィン・ムジャワルさん、ニーラジ・コチャルさん、私の大の日本時代の友人、おはようサティシさん、ネパールから参加してくれてます。で、田中先生が日本から見てくださってるかもしれません。で、インドで若手の目星人材としてネハグッタさんが参加してくれてます。皆さんお一人一人を歓迎したいと思います。で、早口ですし、いい気がちょっと切れそうになってますけれども、一旦ちょっと落ち着いてお話をもう一回していきますと、私は一つ新しい企画として、インドの若手人材をもっと育てるためには、インドの若手人材をもっと育てるべき活動としては、Incredible Indian Interns というものを新しい試みとしてはまだ始めていません。9月5日かからスタートします。9月5日というのはインドで、インドの皆さんだったらご存知のように9月5日というのはインドで先生の日、教育の日じゃないんですけど先生の日とかティーチャーズデーですね。お酒のティーチャーズじゃありませんよ。私のそこで仲のいい日本からアシュワニ・マドゥさんが参加してくれてます。で、その仲間のおはようサティシさんもネパールから参加してくれてます。で、そこでティーチャーズで別の話題に、夜の話題になってしまいそうですけど、お酒の話になってしまいそうですけど、それはそれで置いておいてですね、ここでは、インドでティーチャーズデーの日から、9月5日ですね、インドで、ドクター・サルーパッリ・ラダ・クリシナン、インドの2人目の大統領でしたけれども、その大統領さんが、インドの2人目の大統領、2回目の大統領が素晴らしい方で、もともとは教師、もともとは先生という方だったので、その方の思い出に私たちは毎年ずっとインド独立した頃からずっとティーチャーズデーを9月5日、5th September はインドではティーチャーズデーですね。で、ティーチャーズデー、シッチャクディバスとして私たちはインドで祝います。で、私もなんだろう、あの辺にいるような、そんなに出来も良くないし、そこら辺にいるような一人の先生とか日本語教師に過ぎませんが、精一杯インドで日本語教育にこの数年前から携わってきてますし、年が重なるたびにですね、私の思いもより真剣になり、一生懸命になってきてます。で、特にこういうコロナ禍にあっては、インドはますます難しい状況になってきます。コロナの話もそうです。コロナでたくさんの人が大変な思いをしてます。命を落とされている方もいます。家族を亡くされた方もいます。で ここで今一度そういう方々に心からお悔やみ申し上げます。でもそのお悔やみを申し上げるだけではですね、今のインドの社会の大変さに何もえ何も変えることもできませんし、もう力なんてすごい限られてます。すごいそういう意味ではネットワークとか自分の会社の規模とか学校の規模とか全てにすごい限りございますけれども、そういった中でも誰かがやらないと、誰かが率先してとか前に出てやらないと何も始まらないと私は思ってます。ライブにありがたいことにですね、とても立派な実業家のインドで大変成功されている本田さん、小次郎本田さんが参加してくださってます。本田さん、ご視聴ありがとうございます。少しでもお付き合いください。ここでやってる話を少しだけもう一回振り返りますと、Incredible Indian Interns という形で私はインドの全国各地からの大学生、大学院生、あるいはもうすでに企業で働いている IBM とか Amazon で働いているような日本語専門家の人材を今一度、もう一度集めてみて、そういう人たちに日系企業で働くとはとか、日系企業でうまく働いていくとはみたいなことをビジネス日本語講座とか実際のインターンシップとか就職斡旋とか学校的な立場もあります。人材紹介派遣会社的な立場もあります。で、若い人たちにチャンスを与えたいという意味でインターンシップをやっているような学校とか会社でもあります。そういったさまざまな別々のように見えるような組織を一つに合算させて我々絆として、絆マネジメントコンサルティングという会社と絆外国語学院、絆インスティテュート・オブ・フォレン・スタディーズという外国語学校と絆ファウンデーションというような NPO のような組織、この3つを絆という名前で私はインドで登録してやっているんですけれども、すべての力を少しずつうまく合わせながら、やりたいことがございます。で、それが今のインクレディブル・インディアン・インターンスという形でやろうとしています。その中身をもうちょっと説明していきます。何をやりますかというと、インド各地から優秀な人材、ネル大学からも申し込んでくれている学生もいます。デリ大学、ネル大学、プネ大学、ハイデラバードにある English and Foreign Language University、私の先輩とか、同じ大学の方々ばっかりがそこで先生をされています。そういうところからの方々がごめんなさい。で、いろんなインドのいわゆるインドのエリートと言われる、あるいは外国語教育が専門に、日本語教育が専門にされて、素晴らしい教育がされているようなシャンティニケータン大学、プネ大学、ハイデラバードにあるイングリッシュ・フォレン・ラングエージ・ユニバーシティ、デリにあるデリ大学、ネル大学、そういったところの優秀な学生はもちろんのこと、そんなに大学の名前としては知られてないけれども、自分の日本語能力に自信がある、あるいは自分は例えば観光客向けの観光ガイドをずっとやってきました。でもこのご時世だとなかなか日本から観光客というか世界中から観光客がインドのタージマハルとかアグラとかベナラスとかいろんな聖地に来ることがもはやしばらくありません。そうするとたくさんのガイドさんが今仕事を失ってます。もう次の日どうやって食べていくのか、家族をどう食べさせていくのか、もう見えなくなってしまっているガイドさんたちがたくさんいます。特にアグラとかバラナシにはそういう方が私の知り合いで個人的なネットワークでたくさんそういう人たちがいます。でそういう人たちの強みというのが日本語しゃべるのが皆さん達者で観光業界とかそこら辺はすごい素晴らしいんですけれども文字の読み書きがそんなにできなかったりします。そうするとそういう人が通訳者としてとか通訳者としてはまだ通用します。通訳者としてはまだ使えますけど翻訳の仕事ができないんですね。ひらがなカタカナは書けますけれど難しい漢字になると書けないとかでそういう困ってるガイドさんもインドの中にはたくさんいます。観光業界が今非常に大変です。どこの業界も今大変ですけれどもでそういった中でありとあらゆる業界で日本語専門家いわゆる、私は Facebook と LinkedIn でグループを作っていますけれども Japanese Language Professionals Across the World です。インドだけの話としてはやってません。Japanese Language Professionals Across the World という名前で Facebook と LinkedIn で私はグループを作って、そういう人たちを少しでも束ねてサポートしていけないものかという活動をですね、一生懸命にこの1ヶ月、2ヶ月前からしてます。1ヶ月ぐらい経ちましたけれども、Facebook でもそのコミュニティが非常に今盛り上がっています。で、もう今から申し上げる名前そのまんまですけれども、Japanese Language Professionals Across the World という名前で Facebook と LinkedIn でコミュニティを作ってやってます。で、そこにぜひたくさんの日本語専門家としてやられている皆さんのご参加も呼びかけたいですし、で、そこに一緒に参加して、そのグループを盛り上げていただければと思います。でも、コロナ禍にあって別にワイワイ騒いで楽しく騒いで飲んで何かできるような時期でもないし、コロナでもなければ、日本語専門家という人たちは世の中でたくさんお金を稼ぐことができ、素晴らしい職業の一つとされているからこそ、インドでは今たくさんの日本語学校さんがたくさんの生徒たちをインドにある日系企業あるいは日本にある、日本のいろんな会社さん向けに人材として一生懸命日本語を教えて育てようとしています。でもそれも学校の教育カリキュラムもストップしてたり、あるいは全てがオンライン化に向けて励んでいたり、頑張っているところだったりしますけれども、そこで人材はまだ教育はされています。教育にはそんなに支障がありません。オフラインからクラスルームティーチングから徐々にものがオンラインティーチングの方にシフトしていってます。でも教育はできてもその人たちに就職を斡旋してあげないと、その人たちを就職窓口を、人材派遣紹介会社さんは一生懸命多分やってると思いますし、そうだと存じてます。で、私もその一社として、その一人の人間としてできることは精一杯やってます。でもそこには一人一人の力には限りがあります。で、それぞれで競争相手になったり、競合他社になるわけですから、コンペティションをするわけですよね。で、で互いにもちろんそこであの A という人材派遣とか紹介会社で募集の人材とか、そこの企業さんの情報を B という会社に与えたり、B が C とそれを共有したり、シェアしたりすることは、実際のビジネスの体系上、無理がありますよね。で、そういった中では、なかなか人材派遣紹介会社が人材に対しては一生懸命にいろんなサポートのサポート体制を構築したり一生懸命サポートしていると思いますけれども、そこで業界同士でなんとか一緒になってとか輪を作ってとか絆を作って一緒に何かやることっていうのは結構無理がありますよね。でそういった中で我々絆としてじゃあ何をするかどうするかっていうのが一つ、まずビジネス日本語教育をJLPT の勉強は、どこの学校でも今盛んに行われているので、そこで勉強している学生で日本語の5級から1級、N5 から N1 の勉強は、通常通りあるいはいつもよりもペースを上げて、早いペースでその JLPT に合格できるようにいろんな学校さんがサポートしています。でもそういう教育が終わったところでもなかなか実際のビジネスで使うような日本の工場でとか日系企業の工場で使うような日本語の勉強ってなかなか教えてもらうことがないまんま皆さんが翻訳者になり通訳として日系企業に派遣されでそこで日系企業のその現場の課長さん部長さんからこれも分かんないのこんな簡単な普通の朝の朝礼の朝礼ってことは分かんないので、議事録という単語わからないのこれであなたは本当に翻訳家とか翻訳者なの通訳が本当にあなたはできるのみたいに疑問に思われることも多々あるでしょうし、で、私たちもそういう道をずっとたどってきて、で、そこでそういう現場で戦いながら、あるいは現場で叩かれながら、日本語を教え込まれていったとか、ビジネス日本語とか、日本語の専門用語を教え込まれていった私たちが、いるわけですね。で、今、 ソシマさんが参加してくれたり、ゴラフさんが参加してくれたり、もう本当に諸先輩方がたくさんラジャシュワルマさんとか、もう日本語専門人材として働いているたくさん、ゴラフタリアンさんとか、ラジーブ・カマルさんとか、ラケシ・ソマイヤさんとか、ラビランジャン・シングさんとか、よくできる皆さんがたくさん今聞いて、ビレンドル・ジャハラさんとかですね、シュエタ・タヤルさんとか、たくさんモヒット・ナラングさんとかが聞いてくださってます。でこういう皆さんだともちろん日本語はもうよくよくお分かりで、現場の日本語なんてもう全部もう頭に入り込んでて、も何が何でももう簡単に翻訳通訳ができます。で自分の教え子とか自分の周りの研修生にしっかり教育もできます。でも一般論としては、一般的な学生向けのインド全国規模で何かカリキュラムを作って無料あるいは有料でペイド、アンペイド、いろんな形でオンラインで教育ができないものかと私は考えて、そこでこの9月5日、ティーチャーズデーの日からビジネス日本語講座、ビジネス日本語講座、ビジネスジャパニーズコース、100 days チャレンジとして、その100 days がもう連続的にやっちゃうと3ヶ月10日で終わります。3ヶ月半ぐらいで終わりますけれども、そこで土日を休むとか、週に2回とか3回しか授業しないと半年から1年ほどかかってしまいます。それはどういう生徒が集まって、その人たちが本当にもっぱら学生なのか社会人なのか、あるいは両方の枠から来ているのかによって週に何回どういう形で授業ができるのか、 1.5 時間なのか2時間の授業ができるのか、全てがオンラインはオンラインになると思います。でその人たちがインド全国からバラバラなところから集まってきたり、ネパールとか一部アメリカから興味がありますという問い合わせもいただいてます。フィリピンからも問い合わせをもらってます。フィリピン、アメリカ、インド、日本みたいな少なくともこの4カ国で一つのプログラムを実施しようとすると、学習者それぞれ、あるいは参加者それぞれの都合の良い時間帯とか時間帯の調整も大事ですし、教育内容とかカリキュラムとしては、もうこのロックダウンになってから私はずっとその教育プログラムを作ってきました。ちゃんとパワーポイントのスライドとか分かりやすいもの、教育のカリキュラムはしっかりできてます。そこには非常に自信を持っています。なので、そういうビジネス日本語講座を片柱でやっていきます。9月5日からやります。で、3ヶ月から半年、1年のコースで、翻訳、通訳のスキルの訓練も、実践的な訓練もやります。で、専門用語も日系企業で働くために、あるいは日本の工場で、日本のものづくりの工場で働くための日本語、日本の製造業ですね、製造業でうまく活躍できそうな人材になるために必要な最低限の日本語、専門的な日本語の知識を叩き込んでいきたいと私は考えています。で、そのための教育プログラムとしては、ビジネス日本語講座を100日間、これから9月5日かから実施してまいります。これが一つです。でもそれと同時に、このインクレディブル・インディアン・インターンというのは、今日のテーマにもしてるんですけれども、これそもそもなんだぞっていう声がたくさんあります。で、5分、10分の私は最近 YouTube チャンネルも始めましたけれども、そこで5分、10分の2つ、3つぐらい動画を載せてますが、それじゃようわからない、先生のコンセプトがわからない、何をやろうとされてるのか、もう30分ほどとか30分以上皆さんが聞いてて、まだそこの導入というか、その話の実際の話にはまだ入ってくれてないですよねという不満に思ってお聞きになってるかもしれませんが、そこの話をちゃんとしていきます。インクレディブル・インディアン・インターンの由来としては、インドのまずインクレディブル・インディアですよね。読めないインドですよね。素晴らしいインド、立派なインド、The Great India ではあるかもしれませんというか、絶対そうですけれども、でもそのインドに関してはどうしても読めない部分、いいとこだけど、もう実際どうなるのかがちょっと読めない不安だ的な、クレディビリティに問題があるとまでは言いませんけれども、クレディビリティが左に行くのか右に行くのかによって結果が大きく変わるような国ではありますので、そこでインクレディブルインディアみたいな観光業界で観光客を呼び寄せるためにそういうものを実施してたりするわけですよね。で、そこのインクレディブルインディアからインクレディブルインディアンにしてみます。で、インターンシップ、2015年に一つ、The Intern というとても有名な 流行ったホリウッドの映画があったんですけれども、そこからインターンという言葉を取ってます。で、それで III ですね。Incredible Indian Interns という新しい言葉、造語ですね。作ってみました。で、その中身は、インド人ですから、インディアンが入ってます。読めないところがある。コロナだから読めない部分もあります。インドだから読めないところもあります。そこでインクレディブルインディアンですね。でその何をしてるんですか、もう個人個人個人みたいな、あるいは私みたいで何をしようとしてるのか、あるいは III で、それで 3I とか 3I とか、3I とか言い方が、バラバラにできると思いますけれども、この 3I とか 3I とか III っていうのは何なんですかとか、なんでそういうネーミングにしたんですか。ちょっと名前がでかくすることによってインパクトを与えるとか、皆さんの注目を集めるという目的もあるにはあります。でも、ネル大学とかデリ大学とかデリの中にいる日本語人材とか日本語専門人材を集めたいだけじゃなくてですね、インド全国から、ましてや日本にいるインド人から、あるいは学生だけじゃなくて、もうすでに企業で働いているようなインド人、いろんな人たちを集めて、束ねて、一緒にやっていきたいので、この大きな Incredible Indian Intern というネーミングにしています。じゃあ何を具体的にするかというと、まず先ほど申し上げたそのビジネス日本語講座にこの方たちに参加してもらいます。それが有料なのか無料なのかというと、もちろん有料です。有料で私たちの100日プログラムで日本語を、専門的な日本語をまず勉強してもらいます。それと同時に日系企業で成功するためにまでは言わないにしても、うまく渡り歩いていくためにどんな日本語を覚えればいいのか、どういうふうに日本の仕事文化とか日系企業の働き方を取得していけばいいのかとか、そういったことも実践的な勉強とか実践的な、実際的な事例とかも交えながら、いろいろな方々、本田さんまだいらっしゃるかどうか分かりませんが、もしいらっしゃるとすれば、小次郎本田さんに直接ちょっと呼びかけたいというか、お願いしたいことございます。それは何かというと、私が育てようとする人材向けに、100日のうちに25回ぐらい立派な社会で模範になっているような日本人の方にオンラインで来ていただいて講演してもらいます。講義してもらいます。ゲストティーチャーとかゲストスピーカーとして25 days lecture by Japanese big shot people, 25 days lecture by big shot Indian people, like I see Gaurav Talyan san, then Sushma san, then lot of big shot Indians I already see on my Facebook live. So such people, Rakesh Somaya-san, he's a biggie in the food industry in Japan. So a lot of big people are already participating here. I'm thankful to each one of you. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bring in at least 10, because I cannot manage too many resources at the same time. So at least 10 Indians, if possible, maximum 30 Indians. I want to bring them together at one platform. And from there on, what we do is we start teaching them the Japanese business practices, the Japanese business culture, the words or the vocabularies or the terminologies that are used in Japanese manufacturing industry. Those will also be a part of that. So we want to teach all these things to a resource who is maybe a fresh graduate from a university like Delhi University or JNU or Pune University or English and Foreign Language University in Hyderabad, or maybe Shanti Niketan, or maybe Dehradun University also has, Doon University also has very nice course for Japanese language. So from all those places, we want participants from all across India. Hopefully some from Japan, some from Philippines and America are already applying for it. So at least from 3-4 different countries, we want to bring a diverse pool of resources. Some of them will be students, some of them will be working professionals who want to further increase their know-how, their knowledge, and go 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 up the ladder, or want to go higher on the pedal or the pedestal. They want to go one level higher on the pedestal, or they want to grow up within the same organization, within the same Japanese or the MNC where the Japanese language is used. So people who are working in Japanese MNCs or Japanese companies in India, in Japan, or elsewhere. So we want to bring all these people together, a mix and match of diverse pool of resources, diverse set of students. We want to first pool them, at least 10, maximum 30. We want to teach them online almost every day at a mutually convenient time. Right now, our business Japanese classes are happening every day, Monday to Friday. Even Saturday, Sunday, some classes are happening. So Monday to Friday, the timing is 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Of course, it's a paid course. We are charging a small amount of money for that. The fees is actually very nominal. Somebody who is interested, you can get in touch with me. I'll let you know the fees. And in Kizuna, I'll just slightly digress from the topic. Is if you are interested in this business course, we just have two things. Either you pay in full. So suppose if we are charging 60,000 was our fees for 1 year, 12 months. So 60,000 is for 1 year. So per month is like 5,000. So if it is a 6 months course, it's 30,000. So either you pay full 30,000, which taking into consideration that now it's a difficult period of Corona, we have reduced our fees. We have not given a discount, but we have reduced our fees from 30,000 rupees to 25,000 rupees for 5 months. So, sorry, 6 months. So a 6 month course, which originally came at 30,000 rupees in India, 5,000 a month makes it 30,000 for 6 months. So a 6 months course, which we originally had at Kizuna for N5 to N1, whichever level you study, any business Japanese, any spoken class, whatever you study, per month it was 5,000, and we used to charge 30,000 for 6 months. But taking into consideration that now we are all going through these difficult times of Corona, first we have reduced that price tag from 30,000 to 25,000. So now a 6 months course, whatever you study, N5, N4, N3, N2, N1, business Japanese, spoken Japanese, anything, just anything, translation, interpretation, teacher training course, whatever. We have a whole gamut of courses. Well, I am teaching. Japanese teachers and professors from different parts of Japan are teaching. Some people from America who are experts of Japanese. Some people from the US are also participating and teaching our courses. So we literally have made it global. We're at least trying to make it global. So you have got global set of teachers trying to again teach, of course, Indians, but global Indians, Indians with global mindset, people who are already in India or people who are elsewhere. We are literally having a global kind of a course where the teachers are coming from diverse nationalities all across the world. The students are mainly Indians, but we are open to have, and we actually already have students from the Philippines. We have students from Singapore. We have students from US who are applying to this course and trying to be a part of this business Japanese course, and some are even applying for this incredible Indian internship. Now, if you're not Indian, it will be very difficult to fit you in and call you an Indian. So the naming is a bit of challenge I'm facing there on the naming part, because we have named the internship program as Incredible Indian Interns. So it is mainly for Indians. But if a foreigner wants to join in, if a non-Indian wants to join in and learn from the whatever value proposition that we have, if some American national or there's some Chinese or some Koreans or some Vietnamese, anybody wants to join from the other parts of the globe, they're actually welcome. They have to adjust themselves just to the name part, which is called the Incredible Indian Interns. So you are not Indian, but you have to be a part of that group, that premier group or that exclusive group of 10 to 30 people that we have. But the teachers will be global, students with global mindset, mainly Indians, other nationalities welcome. So that is how the course is structured. So if you enroll to this course, what is the value addition? So first of all, you get to learn business Japanese, the business Japanese culture, business Japanese vocabularies, translation, interpretation, actual hands-on practice. If you are a senior individual who is little interested in how to teach Japanese, so the know-how of teaching Japanese, that will also be a part of that. If you are a Japanese national and you want to interact with Indian students, you have already taught Indian students and you want to get better at teaching the Indian crowd, then a Japanese national who wants to participate as a teacher or as a part-time teacher or as a teacher apprentice, a teacher in making, So even the Japanese nationals as teachers or as communication coordinators are welcome to join our courses. So it is literally, we are trying to diversify it as much as possible, literally as much as I can think it through. I've just tried to diversify it. Now the concept is not 100% original or 100% mine. It is taken from the Super 30 movie or the Super 30 concept from Mr. Anand Kumar, who teaches uh, 30 underprivileged kids from different parts of Bihar. He collects them, he gives them food, he gives them lodging, and he teaches them through and through until they all 30 clear the IIT, the so-called MIT of India. So that kind of a course Anand Kumarji has been running in Bihar for underprivileged Bihar kids. So I've just taken the idea or the concept from there. Now, sitting in Delhi and the Japanese language learning community, nobody is so poor or so underprivileged. So therein, we are not making the course free, or we are not giving food and lodging to, or place to place to eat, place to live. We are not giving all that. We are just giving you a quality Japanese language education. That is our value proposition. So we are not taking care of your fooding, lodging, and all those parts, or your monetary aspects. But yes, so there are two types. So the fees for 6 months is 25,000. For 1 year, it is 50,000. So either you pay full 25 and 50,000 if you can afford to pay, or supposedly your financial background is not good, or you are going through a little difficult times. You and your family are going through tough times in this Corona season. Then either you pay 100% or you pay just a damn zero. So you can attend our courses from different parts of India, different parts of the world, as teachers, as students, as support members. Please help us grow this course, make it global, or make it a true India-Japan bond in the real sense of it. I'm working hard on it. I have a lot of teachers from Japan and India already participating. Some people from Philippines, some people from the US who are Japanese language specialists or the so-called Japanese language professionals. So people, Indians, very capable Indians from Japan, very capable Indians from America, very capable Indians from Philippines, some from Singapore have also shown interest and have agreed to join hands and support us in our initiative that we have decided to call as Incredible Indian Interns. So the participants will be from literally nooks and corners of India. Yes, ideally, I would want everybody to know some Japanese. I would want people to have around N3 kind of a level. With certificate, without certificate, hardly matters to me. So you have to have a certain basic level of spoken Japanese and the basic uh, language learning background, that you have already learned some amount of language in your school, in your Japanese language school, or in during your work, or during while working as a Japanese language guide. You already know some Japanese is a prerequisite. That's how we are looking at N3 kind of resources. So let me put it differently. So there's so many entries all across India, people with JLPT N3 certificate who have jobs, or who have lost their jobs, or who have a N3 JLPT N3 certificate but are really struggling very bad to get a job in this Corona kind of a situation. So there are so many schools which are teaching you Japanese and are making you capable and very capable, like N3s and sometimes N2s. But so many of these N3s and N2s reach out to me on social media on day-to-day basis, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and sometimes they send known people are also sending their CVs from Japan and India. But so many unknown new friends are trying to get in touch and asking or seeking help, and I'm happy to help. I'm trying to connect people. I'm trying to get the maximum help, not only from my side but from all the network, the global network I have, or I'm trying to create going forward. So I'm trying to get help for people from any and every corner of the world, as far as my reach is, as far as my intent is. I'm just trying to bundle in people, group in people, and then try to help those people reach their goals, or reach their career goals as Japanese language professionals. So ideally, a person who wants to intern with us at Kizuna under this incredible Indian intern program can be from any part of the world, can be any nationality, Dansei, Jose, anyone. Ideally, should be a N3 or above kind of a person. But then, even if you are a N5 or you know literally zero Japanese, but your intent is good, your Japan dream is big, and you are poised to be successful in Japan, India, or Indo-Japanese market as in whatever capacity, as a HR resource or as a finance resource or as an admin guy or anything and everything that comes in the gamut of Japan-India relations or Japan-India business or Japan India cultural exchange, educational exchange, you be anyone who is connecting Japan and India or India and Japan and the world, then you are welcome to join us on this course. We want diverse students. Some of the students, now the important part. So the initial plan is just to have 10 people, 10 students from all across India and the world on board to learn with us together, learn, nurture and grow together. So come with us, learn with us. We'll also together learn from your experiences, from your knowledge. And so learn together, grow together, get nurtured, get to have a good skill set, and let's try to grow together is the whole idea behind it. So the first pool of 10 resources that I have called for, I'm already getting some applications one-on-one on messages, or people are reaching out, through various social media. But the application process is kind of very simple. Now I'm getting into the real crunch part or the most important part of this discussion. So whosoever is still on the show, please try to listen carefully. So how can you join this incredible Indian intern initiative? 3I or the 4I thing. So these 3 I's or 4 I's actually makes it V. May. If you have 3 Mays or 4 Mays, either you are a too individualistic society, but if you come in together nicely, actually you form a very good V. I plus I actually makes it V. So we are trying to come together as a group. And before I proceed a little further, let me bring in or let me, talk a bit to my Facebook live guests, because I'm live and thankfully you're watching. But if I don't interact with you, there's no meaning to it. So I'm really very thankful to my very good friend Sushma Dingra-san, who has always been so encouraging and supportive. We have done various projects around India, Japan, translation, interpretation, teaching, so many activities we have done together. I invite her to join hands, help us, or rather, we help each other in getting this program running and successful. So I invite Sushma-san as a teacher, as a key speaker during the 100 days course. So during the 100 days, we'll have 25 days where the top Japanese people speak to you, speak to these interns. 25 top Japanese people will speak from Japan and India on their subject of interest or their subject of expertise, their line of expertise. 25 Japanese will talk, 25 Indians will talk, and rest of the 50 days, we have a set of pool of teachers, Indian Japanese teachers at Kizuna, who are going to teach you the subject. I'll be one of the main teachers for all these 100 days. So I'll truly be there on your 100 days journey. And to showcase what I can do, what I have done. I'm not talking about my career or what I have achieved or what I have not achieved, how successful or how unsuccessful I have been in my career. But as soon as the lockdown started, people started asking me, Aditya-san, are you teaching? Is Kizuna up and running? Are your courses happening? Have you gone online? Are you teaching Japanese online? My humble and polite answer to all these queries were, sorry, I'm still not prepared to come and teach online. Mentally also, I'm shocked with Corona. That was my answer in January, February, March, when the Corona thing started and started becoming bigger and bigger problem all across India. So I just kept on preparing, and I literally prepared for 2, 3 months, and then I came live on Facebook, not today and few days back, but 3 months back. I came up with a course and did not just name it as a business Japanese course or something. I came up with a 100 days challenge. So we have already been running a 100 days challenge for the Facebook users, all the Facebook users across India, across the world, that come and learn technical Japanese 専門的な日本語 or 専門用語の日本語 or 日本のものづくりの日本語 or 日本の製造業の日本語 or 日本のものづくりの仕方に関わる基本的な日本語 We have invited people to come and learn with us. Nowadays, the Facebook analytics or the Facebook page managers, they are so strong. They give you so clear picture on the analytics part that you can actually understand how many people are, like now I'm able to see how many people are together with me live on this session. But the same way, how many people are actually studying through my courses, I'm able to see all that. Not exactly the names of the people unless you put a like or all that on my courses. But then initially when we started, it was a 100 days challenge where we challenged people. Okay, guys, it's not for 1 day or 5 days or 10 days challenge. It's a 100 days challenge. I challenge you guys to come and learn Japanese with me. I'm just going to teach you 5 vocabularies a day. May look simple or may look very out of the world difficult technical vocabularies from the manufacturing industries, whether you work for Toyota, Honda, Panasonic, Daikin, wherever you work for a Japanese manufacturing industry in India or abroad. So there has to be something common in the Japanese manufacturing industry practices, the best practices, the lean manufacturing, the Toyota production system, all those things have been duly taken care of in that course. So for last 80 days plus, I have been running that course on Facebook, and it has been alive and kicking. It has been growing strong to stronger day by day. We have so many participants, and now I'm happy to share with you like more than 1500 people from India, more than 1500 plus people from within India and all across the world are learning free Japanese through our online course. Yes, it's free, it's online, it's free and online, and it's on our Kizuna Institute of Foreign Studies school page. It's available. Even if you have not started when we started 3 months back and it's already 80 days gone, but still the contents are all live on our Facebook page. You can start from day one, chapter one. We are already in 80 plus days, 82 or 83rd day already on Facebook. And after I had done it successfully on Facebook and more than 1500 people were studying with me on Facebook, I also launched it on the other platform or the more professional platform, LinkedIn. And LinkedIn, equally, I have a huge viewership wherein people are interacting, and it's a more diverse community. Or LinkedIn, luckily, I have 25,000 plus people on my personal LinkedIn network. So people on my LinkedIn network are already there, and then every day at least 10 20 people and new people from the Japanese language domain or the Japanese business domain are connecting with me, and it's really growing strong to stronger on LinkedIn. So on Facebook we are 80 plus days in the 100 days challenge. We have also come on LinkedIn, and on LinkedIn we have done, I would say we started on 15th August. I love these milestones or the famous days of Indian historical importance. So I started this course on LinkedIn on 15th August. We launched it, and we are already 25 plus days, almost 30 days on LinkedIn, wherein we are teaching technical business Japanese free, 5 vocabularies and maybe 25 words around that or 25 key expressions around that. So 100 days, 500 key vocabularies, and maybe multiplied 5 times the things, the stuff that I try to teach around that. So in 100 days, you get to learn 500 words, 100 key concepts you get to learn, 500 vocabularies you get to learn, terminologies, 500 terminologies you get to learn, and around that 2500 Japanese expressions you get to learn and master over the course of just 100 days, all for free. So if you devote just 3 months, 10 days with us, you get to learn so much through our online free proposition that we already have on Facebook and LinkedIn at different stages. And those things are still there on my, Kizuna Institute of Foreign Studies Facebook page, wherein www.facebook.com, that's common, but slash MyKIFS, KIFS, Kizuna Institute of Foreign Studies, KIFS. So MyKIFS, it's not my gifts, it's equally your gifts. So MyKIFS and MyKIFS makes it, MyKIFS and your gifts makes it finally MyKIFS. So www.facebook.com/MyKIFS is the address. Later on, I'll input that address in the comment section here as well, or maybe some friend can input it and help me with that. Somebody can, if you can just write down the Kizuna school or the Kizuna Institute of Foreign Studies Facebook page, if you can share a link for people who may be new or who are not aware or connected with us, so that could help people access our page. So the educational contents are right there on our page and it's for free. People are learning. More than 1,500 people are learning on Facebook, and a much bigger crowd is learning through our LinkedIn page, and that's more global. You have literally people from America and Philippines and Chinese and the Koreans, all kinds of people, and I'm really happy and thankful, and nothing to be very proud about. It's just a humbling experience. There is such a small world, such a diverse world, but such a small world. And if we try to connect, we can actually connect the dots or connect the people all across the board, all across the globe. So it was not only Steve Jobs who talked about connecting the dots. We, you, me, us, we can try and connect the dots. We can try and bring in people closer, more so ever in these difficult corona times. So again, coming back to the incredible Indian interns concept that we have. Uh, so we are trying to learn from the Super 30 experience of the great mathematician Anand Kumarji, on which the Super 30 movie was also made in Bollywood, and Hrithik Roshan starred as the Anand Kumarji, and there was a big debate on the color tone of the skin, and a Bihari not being played by Bihari and a Bollywood biggie, and the looks were different. Still, Hrithik Roshan did an awesome job, spoke some very nice Bihari language, looked like a Bihari, the way his skin tone and the way he was dressed, and he literally looked like Anand Kumarji, except his height and all. So I've seen that movie not once or twice. I've seen it at least 30 times, and every time I see that movie, I draw some new inspiration from there. I learn something from there. So that Super 30 concept of Anand Kumarji, wherein 30 underprivileged or marginalized section people from Bihar, they get admission in the IITs, the so-called MITs of India. So that kind of a wonderful thing the great Anand Kumarji had been doing for the people of Bihar for last 10 plus years. I'm just trying to copy into that, but I've not named it Super 30 because I'm not very sure if I'm able to, with my current manpower and with my current finances, if I'm able to support 30 people immediately, I might not be able to support. So rather than calling it Super 30, we would like to make it Super 10. And rather than copying the name itself, we have decided to call it as Incredible Indian Interns. So first we'll have a batch of 10 students. Some people, I'm not going to name them, but I'm going to tell you who they are, so that gives you an idea that what kind of a diverse pool that we have. So one person who has registered in this course, he works at IBM. He's a Japanese language expert. He has studied in Japan for 2 years at a Japanese school in Japan. So there is this guy, A-san. I'm not divulging the full name or even the full initials. So there is this A-san who has studied Japanese for 3-4 years, studied 2 years in Japan, works for IBM. So he has already enrolled for this course. Then there is this J-san, who is my old student, and he has already cleared N2, and he was director of a Japanese company in Delhi, a small company though. Even that company is well known to me. And so, with his own skill set and with his own thing, he started as a Japanese language translator into that company. But then he grew up so quickly to become a director of that trading company. So, there is this A San from IBM, there is this J San who is N2, he's from this S Shah, there is this trading company in Delhi. Then there is this super great intern, which is just like the movie intern of 2015 of Hollywood. There is this senpai of mine who is close to 50. He is a top shot Japanese language guide, or he's a Japanese guide who hails from Agra. So he's the third person. He's again Asan. Asan, I think. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, I don't have to divulge the names, anyways, right? So there is this. Welcome, Alok, my dear, lovely classmate from JNU. So, Alok, welcome to you. Especially warm welcome to you. Not that I'm not welcoming others. Let me actually now name out the people and say thank you to the people who have already joined me. So, Alok, welcome. Preeti San, welcome. Sumit Gandhi-san, thank you for this wonderful comment. Proud of you, Adi-san. I love you and I respect you for not for your Gandhi name, but for the Gandhiness that you bring in, the fairness that you bring in industry, Sumit Gandhi-san. I respect you for what you do in the Indo-Japanese business community. So I welcome Sumit Gandhi-san. I welcome Preeti-san. I welcome Alok Kapoor, my good classmate from JNU days. I welcome Masayuki Hirano-san, who is probably joining us from Japan. My super dear friend Sushma Dingra-san, you're such a sport and such so helpful. My mate from my previous company, previous Japanese IT company in Gurgaon, Satyam Arora-san. You have been, it has been a privilege, Satyam-san, to work with you for the limited 1 year that I was on board with the IT company. Now you have moved on, I have moved on from that company, and we wish good luck to that super big company in Gurgaon where we all worked. I worked as the HR admin and finance head, and for just 1 year, and something happened, and then yeah. Anyways, so Satyam san, keep doing well. Love you. And then my super nice friend Soumya Datta san from Japan, Tokyo. Soumya-san, although you are my junior, but you are such an inspiration. The hard work you put as not only a language learner, but then I saw you at Osaka Gaidai, Osaka University of Foreign Studies, right in the first year when you knew zero Japanese, and from there you have gone leaps and bounds in your career, and now as an engineer, as a language expert, as a global business person, you are doing so wonderful job in Tokyo. I respect you for that. I I thank Paul San, the great Paul San, with whom I recently got a chance to become friends on Facebook. So, Paul San, thank you very much. I draw a lot of inspiration from the good work that you do in the food industry for all of us Indians in Tokyo and in Japan. So, Paul San, thank you very much for coming on my live, even if you participated for a short while, or I'm not aware who are currently live. But, anyways, thank you very much to Paul San. Then my good school days friend Arunima Singh san, it's a pleasure to have you, and maybe after the live I would like to connect with you offline as well. Yash Chhabra san, who is a budding star in Japanese. Kamal Upadhyay san, again another budding star in Japanese. Then the super great Ravinder Malik san. Even if Ravinder Malik san participates and comes on my live session for 2 minutes, that is a lifetime pleasure, a lifetime achievement award for me if Ravinder Malik San becomes my audience even for 2 minutes. So thank you very much, Ravinder Malik San, for participating. Then Rajesh Kumar San, thank you very much. My good classmate from college days, from the DAV days and the Gyan Bharti days, Rishi Raj Singh and Neetu Rishi Raj Singh. Thank you so very much, guys. I'm on the WhatsApp school group, but I'm not so active. So I try to compensate all that coming here on Facebook. I'll try to be a little more active on the WhatsApp chat group that we have. Ping me, poke me, and if somebody talks to me in person from the group, I'm more than happy to answer. But in a group, I'm not so good at the group communication, although I look so vocal and vocal for local and stuff like that. So welcome Neetu Rishi Raj Singh, welcome Neeraj Sharma San, welcome Hira Margaret San. Thank you very much, Hira Margaret San. Then our good friend Supapon San from Thailand. Then Shali Gurjar San, probably from Japan. My big client Pradeep Verma San. Thank you very much. My good student and a wonderful mate, budding star Shravan Kumar San. Then a community expert, Roshan Mandela san, warm welcome. Namrata Agarwal san, you are already very senior in the industry, doing so very well for the industry. Thank you, Namrata san. And then Kawakami san, thank you very much. Anand Raj san, Rajesh Verma san, thank you for your arigato gozaimasu comment. Sushma Dingra san, thank you so much. Naveen Singh san, thank you. Rajesh Verma san, again, thank you. My good old friend from Japan, Toshiyuki Chinose-san, thank you. Gaurav Talian-san, you are such a wonderful brother living in Japan. Thank you. Rajiv Kamal-san, love you, brother. Thank you. Rakesh Somaya-san, my boss in one of my previous companies in Tokyo. Rakesh Somaya-san, thank you. Yogesh Sharma-san is not here though, but they're my two big brothers in Japan. Rakesh Somaya-san, thank you. Yogesh Sharma-san, I take this opportunity to thank you as well. Ravi Ranjan Singh-san, thank you for being here. Neeraj Kumar-san, thank you. Ravi Ranjan-san, thank you for your regular following on Facebook. Then Neeraj Kumar san, thank you. Rush, Rush, uh, Rushabh Maral san, thank you very much. I would be happy to know you more. Then my good old friend Birendra Jha san from who was also my client in a previous company, thank you. Then Erika Matsuno-san, thank you very much. Shweta Tayal-san, good friend, thank you. Amresh Kumar-san, thank you. Mohit Narang-san, thank you. A big thank you to Kojiro Honda-san. I want to learn from your experiences, Honda-san, and please help me in the initiative. Then my good friend from Nepal and Japan days, Ohio Satish-san from Nepal, thank you. Then the Superman from Okinawa, Shoichi Tsuyoshi-san, thank you very much. Thank you, Harsh Quatra-san. Again, thank you to Ohio Satish-san, Ashwani Madhu-san from Tokyo, Sashank Malhotra-san, thank you. A budding star, Neha Gupta-san, doing wonderfully in the Japanese field. Sumio Tanaka-sensei from Japan, thank you very much. Satish-san, again, thank you. Neeraj Kochar-san, thank you. Arvind Mujawar-san, thank you. Pitan Majumdar-san, thank you very much. Takeshita Sensei, thank you very much. Vijay Kamar-san, a good friend from my previous company, thank you. Kitami-san, I respect you for the good work that you do. Thank you very much. Ravi Sahiti Sindhe-san, thank you. Toshio Ikeuchi Sensei, a good friend from Japan. So, thank you very much. Suraj Singh-san, thank you. Satish Kumar-san, my friend, my junior, thank you very much. Gajendra Thakur-san, I respect the great research that you are doing in Japan. Thank you very much. Somit Kundu-san, also from Japan, thank you very much. Ohio Satish-san, thank you. Yogyata Bantavarai-san, thank you very much. Pawan Sehrawat-san, Somit Kundu-san, thank you. Sami Ayan-san, Anup Kumar-san, thank you. Surendra Kanwar-san, Kumar-san, thank you for the good food that you always got on my table. Thank you, Surendra-san. And finally, Hayo Sakamoto-san, thank you very much. So I've tried to read out the whole list of people, and some of you have just joined, few of you have just joined. So Alok-san, thank you. Then Niranjan Singh Thakur-san, thank you very much, friend. Ruchi Srivastav, a good friend, thank you, friend. Teg B Singh-san, thank you. Arvind Pawar-san, a budding star of Japanese field, thank you very much. Ishwar Kashyap-san from Tokyo, you are a young rock star, thank you very much. So I wave to all you guys. So now coming back to the story, friends, first of all, a warm welcome to all of you who joined earlier, later, left out and joined again, whatever may be the story. I am really thankful from the bottom of my heart to each one of you who took out your precious time and are trying to spend some time with me. So we have already done a very long Facebook Live. The concept that we were talking about, it was incredible Indian interns, a new thing around the block in the market that I've tried to launch to help our Indian friends, the young Indian friends. So many N3s and N2s are sitting idle in the Indian market looking for job opportunities in India, Japan, and rest of the world. So to help those people out, I cannot help each and everyone out, but at least I have patient listening ears. I'm all ears to all the friends all across India and Japan. So please speak to me. And if there's absolutely anything that I can do for you, I'm always there, at least there available to listen and try to connect to you with the network that I've got in this 20-21 years of the Japanese business world. So I would be happy to connect all my friends. Thank you, Arvind Pavasan. Konnichiwa, Aditya-san. Thank you for your support and guidance always. Thank you, Arvind-san, actually to you. Anju Sudhir Arya-san, thank you very much for joining this live as well. So thanking you all, friends, and then just trying to, as we try to get towards the closure of this discussion, let me just quickly try to wrap up the things. So what we have discussed today, we have we are starting something new from Teachers Day, that is 5th of September 2020. So in 2-3 days from now, rather 2 days from now, on this Saturday, I think Saturday is a Teachers Day. We are also doing some JNU Center for Japanese and Northeast Asian Studies of those days and Center of Japanese Studies of the current days. So our 99 to 2002 batch, a 21-year-old batch, we are kind of trying to get together on that day after good 21 years. We are trying to do something and trying to get all my classmates of 21 years back from JNU, CJNES. We are trying to regroup. First of all, for our own fun, to have good times and to cherish the good old times of JNU. That's the first aim. But I have this small little hidden agenda of mine because all my classmates and friends from JNU, my seniors and juniors from JNU, they're all doing extremely well in this Japanese market. Some of my juniors have just crossed us all over and are so big shots in the Japanese industries. So those juniors, seniors, classmates, first of all, we are gathering with I'm trying to gather with my classmates to have some fun going and to cherish the memories of our good old JNU golden days. But at the same time, I have this small hidden agenda wherein all my good friends who are already doing wonderfully in the Japanese market, I want to request my friends, my classmates, my seniors, my juniors from JNU, not only JNU, but all the language learning community, all the so-called Japanese, not the so-called, but the real Japanese language experts from all across India and the world. I hereby request all of you that my role or my part here is to bring different people who are learning Japanese, who are working as Japanese language experts or Japanese language professionals in this Japanese domain. My humble role is trying to bring them together on a common platform. I'm doing that on WhatsApp. I'm also doing that more professionally on Facebook with a community called Japanese language professionals across the world. There's a community on Facebook. Even more professionally, we are doing it on LinkedIn, where we have the community with the same name, Japanese language professionals across the world. We are inviting not only the Indians, but also the Japanese native people working in India and Japan to join us and to help this initiative. So the Indians are coming on board, Japanese people are coming on board. We want diverse representation of Japanese language community from rest of the world. We already have some Chinese, Korean, Filipinos, Vietnamese people on board with us who are part of our Japanese language community. Okay, I got a hint that the voice is echoing. I'll try to improve. So I'll just keep the camera closer, Arvind-san. Let's hope it improves. Anyways, I'm very close towards the end of the session. So we have this incredible Indian interns as a new internship program for all the Indians from every part of India. If you are JLPT N3 close kind of a person, whether you are a student, whether you are working, you are welcome. Even if you are not N3, you are rather not N5, you are rather zero in Japanese, but you have a strong interest in Japan and Japanese business, then you are still welcome. We'll still nurture you. You may take a little longer time than your senior mates in the class, but we are there to help you, support you, and uh, we uh, we will we welcome you as a part of the community. So this incredible Indian interns, it's a group of 10 top-notch, highly capable Indian resources to join us as interns. Now, they may not be actually interns. Some of them are actually already working for IBM, Amazon, and big Japanese MNCs or the trading houses of Japan in India. Some of them are actually participating from Japan. Some are even seniors to me in the industry who have worked as professional guides in the industry. So they're different people. So out of the 10 seats that we have in the initial batch, almost 5 seats are already taken by some very good juniors from JNU. Some good juniors from JNU master's program have taken some seats. Some seats are taken by IBM guy. There's an IBM guy who has lived and worked in Japan. He's there. There's an Amazon, almost my classmate kind of a good friend. He's on board. There's a very senior guy, even senior to me from the industry, from the Japanese guiding arena. He's on board. And then there is this engineering guy who is in the final year of engineering at Pune University. He's still N4, N3 kinds in Japanese, but he's young, passionate, and he has been learning very hard through our 100 days challenge on manufacturing Japanese or the technical Japanese. He has been studying very hard on our courses on Facebook and LinkedIn. He has been an ardent follower and supporter of all my activities. So he's an engineer. He is looking for a job in Japan. So I'm supporting him as well. So he's joining us from Pune University. So at least 5 of the 10 seats. So we have got very limited seats because I've got my limited skill set, limited knowledge, limited time, limited resources, which I'm trying to diversify, which I'm trying to broaden over time. And very soon we'll have up to 30 30 interns with us. But to begin with, we have 10 slots. Almost 5 slots out of that have been informally taken. Uh, but uh, Okay, Teg Bahadur, Teg B Singh San is talking about Jai San, and so it's Jai is a concept between Japan, America, and India. So, although my current area of expertise is between Teg Singh San, this is for your information. So, currently my area of expertise is more on Japan and India, but still, what I'm trying to do is we have also got some very enthusiastic friends from America, where this collaboration of Japan, America, and in India, which makes it Jai, which makes it Jai and Vijay, kind of a jodi. So that kind of a successful partnership is being developed. It's being constructed, construed between Japan, America, and India. We already have some people on board from US who are supporting this business Japanese class initiative. Also, they were my classmates from Osaka University days back 10 years back in the history. So some people from the US are also supporting the business Japanese classes that we are running. They'll be teaching, they'll be learning together on those classes. Some Americans will also participate on our courses as students from various universities of Japan. So we are trying to develop basically Japan and India, but we are also bringing in at least two more countries for sure, the Philippines and the United States. So it's a partnership of 3 to 4 nations for sure. Japan and India for granted, America for sure, and Philippines as well. And it is going to develop, and I have no plans to limit it only to Japan, India, America, or only the so-called English-speaking nations like the America, the Philippines, India, and maybe Singapore and all. Anyone and everyone are welcome, and we are trying to just diversify every other day. So we are starting this business Japanese course from 5th of September. So you're welcome to join as a language learner, or even if you're an N3, N2, even if you are an N1, there's still hell lot of things that you can learn out of that course. So I invite my good friends from who are already working in Indo-Japanese business industries, Indians, to still join us on the course. You can have a demo session if you need. We are doing our classes every day from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. on Skype. We are there Monday through Friday. 3 students, 5 students, 10 students, maximum 15 to 18 participants we have. Whatever be the number of students, me and plus some more Japanese teachers from Osaka, from Okinawa, they are joining daily without fail from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Sometimes it extends till 4:30 p.m. So 3 to 4 or 4:30 p.m. we have classes, Japanese language, business Japanese classes for the young guns who want to be good translators, interpreters, Japanese communication coordinators in the Indo-Japanese companies or the multinational companies within India, Japan, and rest of the world. So all kinds of people we have on board, and we welcome their participation. So Tekbi-san, I'm not sure if I completely answered your question. You can give me a thumbs up or thumbs down based on your satisfaction with the answers that I've given to your query. But still, with some of you people, I'm very strongly connected offline, and new people are more than welcome to connect with me offline and have their queries answered or talk to me one-on-one. I'm there almost 24 hours. I am from this 5 a.m. club, so I get up at 5 a.m. Japan time, which means like 1:30 a.m. in the night. So right in the midnight, I'm online and I'm talking to my friends in Japan. So 5 a.m. in Japan is when my work starts, and I think 5 p.m. or 7 p.m. or maybe 8 or 10 p.m. in India time, I go to bed. So I have a weird time zone or time structure. That's how I work. But I try to be as much online on various social media platforms. I try to connect with as many people, mainly on LinkedIn, then on Facebook, then some on WhatsApp, Skype for classes. Zoom I don't use for whatever reason. I use Google Meet. So Google friends are welcome. So I use Google Meet for my classes. I use Skype for my classes. I'm happy to connect with you on Instagram for the millennial youngsters. So I'll also be doing some Instagram lives very regularly. I have got this YouTube channel with the name Kizuna Institute of Foreign Studies or Kizuna Gaikukugo Gakuin. I'll be pasting all those links and the link of our website. I've just got it done, a new website yesterday. So I've launched my website yesterday. I've launched my YouTube channel less than a week back, and thankfully we have got huge nice following going on our YouTube channels, wherein we are giving you 3 minutes to 5 minutes to 7 minutes to 10 minutes kind of videos, not very long. So going forward, I'll be doing 1 minute video, 3 minutes video, 5 minute videos, 7 minute videos, and a 10 minutes or 11-minute videos. All these videos will run around Japan India kind of relation, Japan India relations, Japanese culture, Indo-Japanese collaboration, Indo-Japanese economic tie-ups, Indo-Japanese defense tie-ups, Indo-Japanese educational tie-ups, cultural tie-ups, historical relations that we have between Japan and India. And because I know only of Japan and India, so I'll talk much about that, but we'll have experts from America, Philippines, rest of the Asia, from China, Korea, who are Indians actually, but they live in China and Korea. And the way I'm a Japanese language expert or professional, they are Chinese and Korean language experts. So I'll have those people also on board, and we'll try to have a wholesome, healthy discussion. And I see some of my friends, I think from Spanish, if I'm not correct, if I'm correct. So I see some good old JNU mate from Spanish. So various languages, language learning is not limited to Japanese, Korean, or Asian languages, or the Thai, Vietnamese, and all. We could we could be collaborating literally globally, but to limit the scope for the moment to my expertise, to my area of dominance, is where I'm doing it. Japan, India, trying to bring in some more English speaking nations like America and the Philippines on board for our classes, for our group interactions. So there's this 100 days business Japanese course, 100 days business Japanese course, wherein 25 days you will have lectures from the so-called biggies, experts from Japan. So Japanese teachers will come, Japanese industry professionals will come for 25 days. Indians who work and who shine on the Japan India business, they will come for 25 days. So out of 100 days, 50 days are taken. 25 days by Japanese biggies, Japanese nationals. 25 days by top shot Indians, and rest of the 50 days we have got our team of pool of Indian and Japanese teachers, and we hopefully will have an American teacher on board very soon as well with us. So Indo-Japanese American teachers, and that's where it is a Jai collaboration. So Japan, America, and India, at least we want to connect these three, because anyways um, politically, diplomatically, or geopolitically, Japan, America, and India connection is happening. It's going to get robust day by day. So around those areas, we are already getting industry experts. So 50 days out of your 100 days business Japanese courses will be taught by uh, Japanese and Indian professionals, and the rest of the 50 days will be with our in-house teachers who are no less good, including me. I am always there, but you will have experts who work with Amazon, who will work with IBM, who works with the AXAs and the Oracles in India and Japan. They're all my classmates, my seniors, juniors from JNU. Uh, you'll have teachers from hopefully from JNU as well. You'll definitely have a teacher whom I'm going to request to come on board and support our initiative as a social cause from English and Foreign Language University. My great senpai, I'm going to request him. So various senpais or the capable people from Japan India market will be there. Some people we are connecting from the rest of the world also, to give you a diverse picture or a diverse lookout from the rest of the world. And so for example, I have Nishant Ranjan San, who is actually from non-Japanese. He's from Spanish language from JNU. So Nishant San, to you, the proposition is, anyways, you are welcome to learn Japanese and to change your language from Spanish to Japanese, but not that's not actually the idea. Please bring in some Spanish language expertise on board. Our school is not actually named Kizuna Japanese School or Kizuna Japanese Academy or Kizuna Japanese something something, Kizuna Nihongo Gakuin. We are not Kizuna Japanese School. We are Kizuna, which is a Japanese word. So it's a Kizuna between Japan and India, but it is a Kizuna. It is a relation or a bond between Japan, India, and rest of the world, where Spain, of course, is a part of the world. So we also want to teach other foreign languages, starting from Chinese and Korean. Gradually, we want to venture into Russian. I have a very good Russian language friend, who a native speaker from Belarus. She'll be teaching Russian courses with us. So gradually, we will venture into different language. I have a good friend from Hyogo Kenjinkai days. Is Mark-san, konnichiwa. So Mark-san, so we have good friends from Hyogo Kenjinkai also joining us. We have big political friends from Congress. We have representation from the Congress, from the BJP. So we have very good technical friends in Kawauchi-san from Japan, Davender-san from Fukuoka, I believe, Chandan Yadav sir from JNU, our great super senior who is doing a big role in Congress of current days, the Youth Congress. He is the head of the Youth Congress, I believe. Mark Yanagida-san from Hyogo Kenjinkai. Thank you, sir. So he was in India for long. He worked for a big Japanese corporate in a top shot area. And later on, now I think he has moved to Cambodia or Vietnam. I think Cambodia. And so we'll really have industry experts from different parts of the world coming live with you, teaching live things with you. And Nishant Ranjan San, he's a Spanish language expert from my good old JNU days. He was my senior. So Nishant San, thank you for your understanding and thanks for acknowledging that. So we'll also bring in other languages as well gradually, starting with Korean, then maybe some Chinese, then Russian for sure, then Spanish, French, because we are not Kizuna Japanese Language Academy or Kizuna Japanese Language School or Kizuna Japan. We love Japan. We love Japan. We love Japanese language. We love Japanese people, Japanese food, Japanese culture, everything about Japan. But we want to stay global. We want to be vocal for local. We want to stand right behind our Indian talent who are doing wonderful things all across the world. So I'm a big fan of our Prime Minister Modi ji, irrespective of his policies. So I friends or CPI or the leftist friends. My cousin from JNU, he was he I won't get into details, but he's a big leftist, and we have ideological differences, but heart to heart our connection. He's just 6 months to 1 year senior to me, and he's already uh, professor of economics at JNU. So we want to draw on the experience of all people, not only from the language community, from all the global languages, but also from the industry expertise or from the professional expertise, from the academic expertise, from the political expertise of different kind of people. We just want to connect because Kizuna is connection, Kizuna is a bond, Kizuna is love, Kizuna is bringing a family together. So we want to be very vocal about our Indianness. We want to talk about our Indianness, but we don't want to limit anything to India or only to Japan. We truly want to be a global community, mainly consisting of Indians and Japanese people, but we want to diversify it. Nishant Ranjanji and Chandan Yadav Bhaiya. So with the support of all my seniors from JNU and from all across India and the world, I thank all of my global audience. And with your support, we want to just diversify it as much as we can, and we want to be vocal for local. We want to start it from India. We want to start it as a local small community gathering thing where we have named it as, although the name is big, right? The Incredible Indian Interns. We are taking in 10 interns from India 10 interns from India, which will gradually increase to a second batch and a third batch. So altogether, very soon we'll have 10 to 30 maximum interns, just like the Super 30 concept of the great Anand Kumarji, the great mathematician from Bihar, who is doing this Super 30. There's already a movie on him. He goes for lectures all across to the world, to Tokyo University, to Harvard University, everywhere. He's all over the world, right? Because he has been doing this community service. So I've drawn inspiration from his work in Bihar, from his movie, the Super 30 movie where Hrithik Roshan was the movie star. So I've seen that movie at least 30 times. I've drawn a lot from. I've started this new thing. Although I've been doing Kizuna for last 10 years, at least in India, and 9 years to be precise, 2011, October 29th, when something happened in my family, I started off this Kizuna in remembrance of my, you know, someone important to me. So for 9 years, I've been doing this Kizuna Management Consulting as a company, then Kizuna Institute of Foreign Studies, mind you, yeah. So it's not foreign studies, but we have joined hands and tried to teach Russian here and there. We have taught Hindi for sure to the global community. We have taught English to our poor and marginalized section or the underprivileged section of Indian students. So for doing this kind of social work, we also have this Kizuna Foundation arm of Kizuna. So we have three things in Kizuna Management Consulting company, which is into recruitment, which is also into education management, which is also into translation interpretation, and a lot of other things. But the three main pillars are translation interpretation, education, and then recruitment of those people. So we are into these three areas mainly as Kizuna Management Consulting, and we have served so many Japanese corporates or Indo-Japanese corporates over the period of last 9 years, sorry, and some were hugely successful. Sometimes we have failed, and we had to, by the fury of our clients, we were unsuccessful, and we created a lot of problems also for our clients. We have our set of failures, we have our own set of learnings, but as we say, failure is the pillar of success, and from our failures we learn. So I've learned a lot from my various failures in my life. It has not only been a Nana Korobi, Yao Kijinsei. It's not only seven failures, fall down seven times and get up eight. Maybe I fell down 70 times, and I'm still trying to get up 71st time or the 81st time. I'm still trying to stand on my feet. So I'm running this Kizuna Management Consulting as a company. I'm running this Kizuna Institute of Foreign Studies as a school, where we currently teach Japanese, English, and Hindi, but we want to venture into other languages. Then we have this Kizuna Foundation arm to support the economically downtrodden section or the challenge section of our society. So in terms of the fee that we charge to any student, we have a very simple system. You pay 100 or you pay zero. So you pay 100 if you are capable of paying, and if for whatever reason I'm not going to get into your finances or financial certificates or the financial certificate of your father, I'm not going to ask for all these small things. But then tell me as a brother or as a sister that I have these challenges, financial challenges, and I need you. So all your fees is on Kizuna. Also, your fees is all. This is important. I draw a lot of energy from Sushant Singh Rajput. I've never spoken about my feelings or what I've learned or how hurt I feel with what has happened to Sushant Singh Rajput or what is happening in Bollywood currently. I don't want to take too much of sides, but I'm a huge fan of Sushant Singh Rajput ever since the movie wherein he's starred in Khai Poche, and then he starred as MS Dhoni, the great legend MS Dhoni. So ever since those days, I was a big fan of Sushant Singh Rajput. I liked his movies, Chichore. I've seen all those movies, and whatever happened to him has been really sad. And now I probably just talk just maybe 1 minute about what I have learned from Sushant Singh Rajput. So he was a man of great dreams. He was a man of great vision, and he aspired to do 100 big things for this great country, India. So I'm not, although I'm senior to him in age, at least 5 to 7 years older than him. I'm not as great. I'm not as good looking. I'm not as capable. I'm not a Bollywood star. I'm just a common man, just like most of us. But still, I promise, if Sushant was to do 100 good things for Indian society, I'll do at least 1%. So 100, if Sushant Singh Rajput was to do 100 good things for India, at least 1% of that I'm capable of doing. I'll surely do. And doing all these incredible Indian interns, business Japanese courses, connecting India, Japan via Kizuna, and trying to connect Japan, India, and rest of the world via Kizuna is all connected to Sushant Singh Rajput as well. So whatever people did to Sushant Singh Rajput, whether it was a suicide or murder, I strongly believe it was a murder, or it was a forced suicide, or it was a uh, abatement case for suicide. Culprits, we believe in the Indian judicial system. We know that sooner or later the culprits will be brought to book, brought to book, brought to the book of justice by our CBI, our Supreme Court of India, our Indian government. So sooner or later, the culprits, they are going to be behind bars, are going to be punished. I'm very sure on that. But why I quoted Sushant Rajput, or talked about who he is, and if he was to do 100, I'll do at least one, is because if there is one individual in my society or in my school or in my neighborhood who cannot pay the fees for this, for this Japanese classes or business Japanese classes or the services I provide as a company. So if there is this one individual, or even two, three individuals out of our 10, or out of our 30 individuals, if there are 5 or 10 people who cannot afford to pay even one penny, I literally do not need this one penny from you. Your fees has been paid by Sushant Singh Rajput in advance. Yes, I'll repeat. People who are facing challenges, we all Indians are facing challenges, and the global community is facing challenges. You come from any industry, people have their own set of challenges, the financial challenges, emotional challenges, physical distancing, and so on and so forth. People have lost lives. There's been so many challenges. But for me, I've lost my dear brother, dear Indian friend in Sushant Singh Rajput, a Bollywood star he was, but I've lost a good friend in Sushant Singh Rajput, although he was not my brother, but I have lost a brother. And as a brother, I promise to the whole community in India and the world that anybody who may not be able to afford for the services or for the courses or for the business Japanese classes that we have, I'm not going to charge you a penny, because your fees has been truly and completely and in numbers, in Indian rupees, in full, have been paid full and final by Sushant Singh Rajput. So Sushant Singh Rajput has already paid a price, has already paid for your studies. So all my Indian friends living in India and Japan, if there is any one small bit of support, assistance, study support, job hunting support, or any kind of support that you think Aditya will be able to do or bring that value into your life, don't think about the money. Don't think who is going to pay the fees, who is going to do what. Your fees has been paid, if not by Aditya, if not by people I respect, your fees has been surely and in full has been paid by the great Sushant Singh Rajput. Yes, I'm sorry. So your fees has been paid in full and final by Sushant Singh Rajput. All you need is to register with us, come close to us, draw close to us into Kizuna, come study with us, come work with us, come intern with us. We are not so big, we are not so great, we are not so perfect, but we promise to bring value. We bring, we want to bring you closer to your dreams. We want to make sure that you achieve your dreams, because one Indian achieves a dream doesn't mean that one Indian is successful. All his family, all his society draws inspiration. I know how many people have started learning Japanese because I come from Gaya, or I come from this small neighborhood, or from this local, you know, good Hindi English speaking school of Gaya or Bodh Gaya. So many people have started learning Japanese and other foreign languages in my community, in my neighborhood, because I could do something. And equally in the outskirts of Gaya, in Dhobi, Tekari, Manpur, all those places, many of you will not even know the places or will not even recognize the places. But there are so many youngsters in different parts of Gaya and Bihar, and the rest of the small cities, places from where I come, places from where Sushant Singh Rajput comes. So from all those places, people are ready to take these challenges of learning foreign languages, learning space, aircraft, learning engineering, learning all sorts of subjects. Whatever is my area of expertise, I'm willing to share. I'm willing to share in full and final. I mean, as much as I could share, I will share it. I'll share my knowledge. I'll share my contacts. I'll share whatever I have with all the people who are willing to show a little ounce of faith in me or Kizuna. You are all welcome. Please come on board. Please start learning, working, interning together with us. I love you. I respect all of you. I don't live in any biases. I won't say I'm the most diverse person around, but yes, I have got enough of diversity. I respect people for what they are. I believe in empowerment of all the sections of the society. Needless to say that I believe in the women empowerment. I believe in empowerment of all sections of the society. Everyone is a brother and sister. I love you all. I care for you all. I respect you all. I've spoken more than an hour or so. Anyways, whatever I feel just good. I feel very proud of myself. At the same time, I feel it has been a humbling experience that so many people from all across India, seniors from JNU, good friends from my previous working days of various companies in India and Japan. So all my good friends from India and Japan, they have all logged in and they are all showing their support in terms of their waves, love and support in terms of likes, hugs, and the love emojis. I love you all. Thank you very much all. And allow me to, complete this live. I don't know if I've spoken 60 minutes, 90 minutes, or even more, but I love you all. I thank you all. Once the live is finished, I'll upload this video, although the contents are just all over the place, going here and there, everywhere. But I'll be happy to attend to your personal queries, messages, calls, whatever I could do to connect. So I'll also give you the links of the YouTube, Facebook, and all the other social media that I have as a person or as Kizuna as a school or a company. So everything will be available to you in the comment section of this messages to cheer me up or to cheer my humble attempt. Please show your love and respect. Not really respect. I don't need respect actually, but please show your love and care by your love and heart emojis. If you can, do write in your comments how you felt, how useful or waste my talking was. But whatever I have done all my life, I do it all from my heart, right from here, with all my energy, with all my effort, with all the energy of the world that I've got. So I'll keep doing my efforts. Please cheer me on this journey, join me on this journey, and please help support, not to help me win an election or something. I'm not ever going to stand for any elections, whatever it may be. But I want to, yes, I want to get elected by you in your heart, not as your representative, but as your brother, sister, as your brother. Yeah, I mean, for sisters also I'm a brother, for brothers also I'm a brother. I'm sorry. So I want to be a true brother to anyone and everyone out here who have been listening to this live or will later listen to the video or will care to come and say hello or will care to come and connect with us on any of the Kizuna platforms on social media with me. I love you all. I care for you all. I respect you all. God bless you all. Please stay safe. Please stay healthy. Please stay calm. Please stay happy. Love you all. Thank you all. Sayonara.